What to do if you just don't believe that your desire could possibly manifest? Maybe it feels far out of your reach, or you have experiences that say otherwise, so you just don't believe that you can manifest whatever it is you are desiring. And at the same time, you constantly hear that it's beliefs and assumptions that manifest. So now what? Does this mean that you can't manifest your desire just because you don't believe in it? Let's talk about it. If you need a more personalized help with your manifestations, you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me from the link in the description box below, or you can join my Master Manifestors Mastermind group. In that case, please send me an email from my booking page so that we can find a group that is comfortable for you for your time zone. Otherwise, check out the links for my courses, and let's talk about manifesting anything, but you don't believe in it. Now, of course, the law is of assumption. We are working with a universal law, which is coined by Neville Goddard as law of assumption. So whatever you assume to be true is going to manifest. And this creates a dilemma. Now I'm desiring something and I don't believe it. I don't believe my desire. I also don't believe my affirmations. I don't believe anything that I tell myself. And I have a story that tells me otherwise, that I can't have it because of a number of reasons. Experience, self-concept, more often than you may realize. And this creates a kind of a mental block for people. Now what to do? You don't need to believe in order to manifest, at least at first. Give yourself a break with this one. Because if you believed your desire to be true already, if you believed every affirmation that you affirm or every scene that you imagine, if you believed all that, your desire would already have manifested and we wouldn't be here talking about it. Belief is something that is trained. Every mental activity that you do is something you can train. Even the techniques that you may not be very good at. Some people are not good at visualizing. Other people are not good at focusing on affirmations. Other people are not good at, you name it. But if you desire it, you can literally train yourself to become good at these things, or affirm you are. When I was just starting out with manifesting, and it was the period where I had almost figured out what to do, and I was affirming and doing my mental techniques. And if you have watched my video about my manifestation journey, I'm not going to go too much into details about it in this one, but I was completely alone. It was a very lonely journey, and I had to figure it out all by myself. And I had so many questions. I didn't know if I was doing things correctly. I didn't know what I was doing, to be honest. So I started affirming, you know what? I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing it all correctly. Everything is working because I'm good at this. And I was affirming these things while not having an idea what I was doing. And of course, it had to end up manifesting. Did I believe I was a good manifester? No, I didn't. I literally didn't know what I was doing at that point. So what I'm trying to say is that if you are focused on whether you believe in it or not, or whether you believe in your affirmations or your desires, or the fact that your specific person could change, the fact that you could possibly ever become good with money, etc. If you get hung up on that, you're going to stay there in that hung up place where you just contemplate, do I believe this? No, you don't. You don't believe that. If you believed that, you would have that already. So get it out of your mind. It's not about belief. It will become a belief. Like that's a later stage. It comes with your manifestation. Sometimes it comes before the manifestation. Sometimes your manifestation comes in the 3D while you're mentally not exactly even there yet, or it feels like that. So when it happens in the 3D, now of course you believe it. So it can happen both ways. Many, many times it will happen that your affirmations, the lies that you're telling yourself on repeat, they sink in and they do become a belief, and it becomes normal. This is a process that happens. Other times I have had both experiences where the belief starts shaping in my mind, it all changes on the inside, and then the manifestation comes in the 3D. I have also had manifestations where I had no idea it was ready to manifest, and then it happened in the 3D, and then of course now you believe it, now you experience it, you have evidence. So what you need to do is to do the work. This is something that I repeat more often probably than anything else, both in my videos and in my coaching sessions with my clients. Just do the work. If you are someone who likes affirming, pick the affirmations or the affirmation, the thing that you want to experience, and just tell it to yourself as if it's already true, without focusing on whether you believe in it or not. Tell yourself like it's true. And you can do it without believing. You can. It's thinking a thought on purpose. That's all. And when you do this, also make sure, as Joseph Murphy says, when you affirm your new truth, make sure to not contradict it. Which means when the negative story comes up, make sure to not give in to it and spiral. So all you need to do is to train your new truth. That's basically it. Without believing, or if you believe it, like that's not the thing to focus on, to be honest. The thing to focus on is what you are repeating in your mind most of the time. Because your new story has to be dominant, and you make it dominant on purpose. You do it, whether or not you believe in it. So as an act of repeating the same thought over and over again, you are giving your subconscious mind something to work with. It's the act of repeating the thought, whether you believe in it or not, that makes your subconscious, that gives only that possibility to your subconscious to work on. And as an act of repetition, it's going to sink in at some point. And again, sometimes your manifestation happens before you are mentally ready to receive it. But as an act of having done the work, as a result, not an act, as a result of having done the work, as a result of having repeated this new truth so many times, now it's the dominant story in your mind. And it has to manifest. Because when that becomes dominant, the other story that you have about the situation has to fade out. It has to go. You can't have two opposing stories about the same situation in your mind at the same time. So, again, do you see how this is nothing? It doesn't have anything to do with belief. The work that you do doesn't have anything to do with belief. It's what do you repeat most of the time? When you repeat your new story most of the time, there's no time for you to repeat the old story. So now the new story becomes dominant, and the more you repeat the new story, the more you actually destroy the old story. This is why sometimes you may have heavy resistance. When you start working on a new story and your mind and your body start resisting it, that's a good sign. That's because you're starting to destroy the old story and it's just trying once again to save itself. So keep going, you're doing it right. Don't believe everything that your mind tells you as an opposition to your desire. All you need to do is basically just do the work regardless of believing it or not. And make sure to not focus all day on how you don't believe in it, because now that's also an assumption. That's also an affirmation. So keep doing the work. You're doing it correctly. You're doing it right. It's just that when you get hung up on, oh, but I don't believe it, so it's not going to happen, then it's not. It's your call. So even if you don't believe in it, you can repeat your story on purpose more than you repeat the negative story when it comes up. And this is the same for affirmations as it is for every other technique that you are doing. Remember that all your manifestation techniques are mental work. It has to be in your mind. It has to be the non-physical part of you. So there's nothing in the physical that you need to do in order to manifest. Do the work, repeat, because when you have a story already, you have to repeat this new story in order to create a new habit. You are simply creating a new mental habit when you are doing your manifestation process or your manifestation techniques, the work. So yes, you can manifest even when you don't believe you can. So get it out of your head. You don't have to believe in it. Belief is trained. This is the process that you do. At some point, it is going to lead you to believe in it. Because one, you have repeated it so much that it sinks into your subconscious mind and now it's your only truth about the situation. Two, it manifests in the 3D and now you have evidence that of course is true. So I hope this clarified about belief, your doubts about belief, because many people have this doubt. And I have lately heard it from clients specifically. Yes, and I'm affirming, but I don't believe in it. Don't focus on not believing in it. Just affirm. Just do the work. If you need a more personalized help with your manifestations, you can book a one-on-one coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. You can also join my Master Manifestors Mastermind group, which is a group coaching that is a monthly subscription with weekly coaching. It's very efficient for those of you who need consistent support. In order to join that, please make sure to send me an email from my booking page and we will find a group that is comfortable for your time zone. Check out the links for my courses in the description box below. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.